Alexa, turn on The Office. Hello, hello! Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I definitely unmuted right before I turn the lights on, so you did get to listen along with me. And hopefully, your lights were also turned on. Dark, how are you doing, Welsh? Welcome on in. He doesn't really notice it. So my light that's behind me blew out. So I decided I put in an old light bulb I had that's like a color light bulb, but I guess you can't even really see it on the screen. You can kind of see it flipping on and off here. And this is also what it looks like normally. Like, that's just what my light behind me normally looks like. But I was like, it is a color bulb. But I'm like, I don't even know that it's worth having on. It doesn't really make that much of an impact. What if we did like a red color? No. That just doesn't really seem... maybe it's something. Maybe it's something. Who knows? Welcome on into the stream. I'm okay, should be sleeping. It's like 3:17 a.m. That is definitely a sleepy time. That is definitely a sleepy time. Also, my phone decided to update to iOS 26. I don't love the way the notifications look. They look really, really funky. Really funky. All right, we're doing some gaming here. Welcome to Big Gaming Hours. Oh wait, I forgot to turn on the DS. Yeah, 3:17 a.m. I remember when I used to be someone who was always staying up to like 3 or 4 a.m. Nowadays, it's typically the latest I'll be up is like 1:45, maybe 2. But that is, I am in bed, like, reading. And that is the only reason I am still awake, is because I'm reading. Not to say that that is much better, because it definitely isn't all that much better. But it is what it is. Alright, so we are playing some more Oh, I still have the display capture on. I was like, why does it look so weird? Latest I used to do in college was like 2 or 3. In college, I was all over the place because the college I went to was a 24/7 college. So I would have class sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. I know, super early 9 o'clock. Remember, you're going to stream, which is why I'm up, obviously. Of course, of course. Said the horse. Alright, last stream we hit 2 miles. I don't think we're getting 2 miles out of tonight's stream, I'm going to be honest. I think tonight I'm just going to take a nice leisurely stroll. Okay, wait, no, it's already... That's the thing is nice, but it is too loud often. The way the pad itself hits the vibration reduction mat beneath it. 50 miles. I think that the most I've ever done in one... When I used to work at a job where I had to walk around a lot, I would typically walk like 15 miles a day, just during like the work shift. And now that I have an office job, I've definitely noticed the difference. This is why I've been trying to, which is why I got a walking pad, so I can at least do some light walking during the day. I have the hiccups. I just haven't been to a game because it's been so someone point out there might be an admiring game. Maybe, oh, that's fun. So you can do 100 hours now? Wait, 100 hours... 100 hours of what? Wait, what? I missed it. 100 miles an hour? No, can't do that. Can't do 100 miles an hour. Oh, 100-hour stream. Yeah. This is actually the 100-hour stream. Didn't you know that? Well, you know what? Since you didn't know, I guess we'll have to reschedule it for a time in the future. We'll try again next year. Also, probably gonna move Thursday's stream Probably going to move Thursday's stream to Friday. Because I think I'm going to go to a challenge Thursday night. Alright, so the main plan tonight... Did I start the YouTube live stream? I'm just now realizing. I did. Okay, I had to make sure I clicked start on it. I couldn't remember. This is one thing I don't love about YouTube. I have to click start separately of clicking start on OBS. Kind of understand the reasoning for it, but sometimes I forget. Goal tonight is I would really like to hit a cornerstone matchup with someone who is like specifically teching to beat Goldango with their cornerstone. So that way we can see if Crossbreaker really is worth it, if the Scizor EX is the play. I just want to test that a little bit more. That's really what it comes down to. And end the night with more wins than losses. But that's a typical plan. And get a shiny Pokemon. I think that might be asking for too much. That one might be asking for too much. Heads gets the bread. Oh shoot, I realized I forgot to upload today. I'll upload it tomorrow. I realized I forgot to, like just now I was gonna question you all about it. And be like, oh my gosh, did you guys like this? And then I realized I didn't upload it. I went to a pre-release last night for Mega Evolution, and I got to open some Mega Evolution packs, which is pretty exciting. And I recorded like the whole opening of all the packs and all that fun stuff. I need to sneeze. So, I have that video. I just forgot to upload it. This is honestly a pretty solid start here. This is Guardy, so I am happy to go ahead and put down Genesect EX. We do have a Gimmighoul prized. We also have Scizor EX prized, but that's okay. We don't really need it in this matchup. We also have 2 Boss's Orders prized. We have Nest Ball in hand. We got all 3 of those. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have all of our energy is here. Who else am I missing? Monkey's in hand. Fez is there. Superiors. How many superiors we got? We are missing because it's in hand. Because it's in my hand. Oh, Night Stretchers. Do you have both the Night Stretchers? Lavencia. Lavencia is prized. And Tool Scrapper is there. Earthen Vessel's there. Kuro's there. I'm missing a 1 count of something. Oh, Countercatcher? No, Countercatcher's there. Yeah, I'm missing a 1 count of something. I just don't know what it is. But we got the majority of the prizes. We know what the majority are. For the most part, we should... Oh, it's a Goldango. It's a Goldango EX. That's what I missed. That's the 6th prize. Alright, feeling pretty good with this opening turn. Our bench is situated pretty nicely. We have Goldangos to evolve. And potentially... It's some good stuff. Probably Buddy Poffin, or even Secret Box actually could be here. Secret Box and... their goal is to get down to Ralts and Team Evo. Secret Box would make the most sense. That way they can also grab Artisan. Because Artisan isn't really giving me anything because I've pretty much set my bench. We'll see what happens. When does Megas come out? Next Friday. When will they be legal for play in person? 2 weeks after that. But they'll be, as soon as they come out on TCG Live, you can play them. How confident are you that you can beat my Zoro deck? Fairly confident. I haven't played that matchup a ton, but fairly confident. Since I can just about always knock out Zoroark, so I don't have to be worried about In's Reshiram, because I'll never really leave damage on your side. I don't like the Kalos starter Mega Stones, how they're obtained. Yeah, that's a whole... I hope they decide to change. I hope they don't stick to that. I feel like there's been a lot of negativity. If any of you don't know, for Legends EA, to be able to get the Mega Stone for the Kalos starters, you have to compete in the online ranked play. We'll talk about what's happening in the game in a minute, because this is not great. You have to participate in the online ranked play. And and it's not like just as the game comes out. It's over like a 3-month period to be able to get all 3. Which is pretty annoying. The Jellicent is not great for us because it turns off all item cards' its ability as long as it's in the active spot. Tools can't be attached. Items can't be played from the hand. Luckily, it's on the bench right now. So honestly, what I would love to happen here is to draw into Boss and ESP. Or just into ESP because I do have gear. But that is also asking for quite a bit. There's nothing to grab off the Artisan because I have my only other basic I can grab. I would love to hit the ESP though. Okay, hit the Boss. Would love to hit the ESP though. Maybe Scizor could come into play here, but right now, you know, it's only hitting for 60. Counter catcher. That's not what we're looking for. That's not really it. Okay. And I can't really hold anything in hand because what's going to end up happening is they are going to they're going to most likely Iono us because they did put Iono into hand off of the secret box, which does suck. Yeah, it's not a super great position for us right now. I probably will Arven and get Earthen Vessel just to at least get Metal Energy attached. Just to at least get Metal Energy attached. And maybe probably go ahead and attach the Balloon, since I won't be able to attach them next turn. We won't grab a second Metal, because I would like to potentially raw draw into it. Actually, we'll grab the other light. We can at least knock this guy out. I don't know that that's worth it, though. Or we attach Balloon here to get 2 and retreat into this guy because they won't get the knockout. I don't know what's better here. If I attach here, next turn I can retreat here. Definitely at least want to put one on the Genesect. Make sure Genesect doesn't get caught unaware. Just attach active. I won't hit the Evo just yet. Just to leave it as a free retreater so it can't get locked in active. And I think we just kill the Screamtail. I think that's just best option here. Because I want to draw into Levincia as soon as I can. Levincia or the other Gimme would have been good there. Goldango doesn't really give us anything. So I stay at the base game. I just hope they're going to either get reverted or extremely easy to get. It's going to through 1-3 seasons. It seems like others might be other methods as well. Yeah, my hope is that they would Arven's not that great. Darkness Energy is somewhat okay. So we have one boss on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I hope they just mystery give us all 3 Mega Stones and just leave it as an always there mystery gift, because also it happens for the first 3 months in October, so the kids who get this for like Christmas aren't gonna have access to 2 of them, which is kind of dumb. Grabbing a Guardy here to evolve here. How many psychic energy they get to the discard? 4. That's pretty solid. That allows them to hit 160 on this if they really want to. Right now, though, with abilities on their side, we are hitting with Scizor 210. So Boss Metal would get us a Greninja, Delphox, Chestnut. So they just get Chestnut, how rude. Boss Metal would get a kill on Pheasantipity. Jellicent is the higher target, though. But we don't really have a way to reach. I don't know. Maybe taking the knockout there wasn't great. I know the Levincia would be good to be able to keep recycling at least one electric until we get the other electric, which would be nice. But it's also, I don't know. This is definitely the worst Guardy for us to play against. Just because of this item lock, and we are so reliant on items. Yeah, they're in a timed window. It's only for a month. Okay, we got boss. I think we boss Guardy. Boss Guardy and then just starts. Well, you know what we can do? We can at least coin bonus here first, because that won't change anything. Like if we hit ESP, we'll get at least one off you. Why can't we hit ESP? Because now we're kind of stuck, because even hitting, which would allow us to, we can't Arvin this turn. So we'd have to Arvin this turn and hold it, which does us no benefit. So we just have to hit the coin bonus to see what we get. The other electric energy. But again, boss plus it gets us nothing. So I think this turn for sure, since we're going to whiff the attachment anyways, we put down our own monkey and attach here. And just, I think just spread some damage. To make it where, like, who are you going to move damage from? From Fez, or are you going to move it from someone else? And we could also boss Fez. I do like the idea of bossing Fez, because they only have a 3-card hand. So I do like that. I feel like that could be potential for goodness. Potentially can buy us a turn. Or it won't. I don't know. Let's go ahead and move this onto Monkey themselves. Because Monkey's never gonna, they're never gonna let us keep it, so I think we throw it to Fez, just to make them waste it on Fez. We have already shuffled the deck, so we might as well Metallic Signal. So that way, if they make a shuffle, if they Iono us again, we can at least put more stuff on the bottom of the deck. Is beneficial more so than anything else. If I had a Metal Energy in the discard, I probably should have grabbed Metal, put it in the discard. But it is, I needed the Metal to attach, so we couldn't really attach that. 4 cards in hand, 1 off the draw. We just have to hope they just whiff an energy, because they cannot Psychic Embrace this, because they only Psychic Embrace 2 Psychic types, so they cannot, using Guardy, put energy there. And if they do put energy there to get it out of active, it means they aren't attaching to Monkey Dory. Also, all those cards on the bottom means ESP should be near the top. Okay, they do get the attached retreat. Maybe we're in just like a similar position, right? Although, how much are we doing right now? Scizor, and we have Metal in hand. Scizor is doing 5, 10, 250. 200. Scizor is actually doing 260 right now. So we can actually just kill Jellicent. We just need, we actually can just Turo to kill Jellicent. Yeah, we Turo to kill Jellicent to remove all this damage off the board. That's fantastic. And we don't have to waste, we don't have to use a boss to do it either. Because we already have all the pieces we need. Yeah, that's fantastic. Cool. Alright, so we'll attach that there. We'll Metallic Signal. We'll grab Scizor and Goldango. We'll Evo here. We'll Professor Turo and pick up Goldango. We'll promote Scizor. Scizor doing 260, so that's the knockout there. And then we'll move this 30 to clear all damage from our side of the field. We'll also bench this Gimme Ghoul as well. Continue to cycle the deck. So that way ESP hopefully becomes available to us at some point. Where do I want to put this 30? Monkeys are going to be... I want to continue to spread this damage out so it's less damage they have to feed back to us. Or they have to... Actually, if we put it onto Fez, they're required to push more off of Guardy if they want to keep Guardy. And we'll just put it on Fez and see what we can do with that. And we'll Punishing Scissors. What does Jellicent do? Jellicent, with their ability... I'll show it to you in the discard after we grab our prize cards and they start their turn. So their ability... we grabbed the boss too, that's pretty nice. Their ability, which is Oceanic Curse. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards or Pokemon tool cards from their hand. So basically no items, no tools can be played down. We can boss them out of active, Iron Bundle them out of active, Counter Catch them. Cannot do because it's an item. So it's kind of sucky for Goldango. So killing it is great, especially with a Scizor with a single prizer. Opens back up our items. Feeling pretty good about that. They do grab Screamtail, so they're probably going to go for a Screamtail Snipe, probably on Genesect EX. I believe that's what they can... easily reach. Trying to think of the math there off of what Screamtail can do. 20 for each damage counter, so they can put a total of 8, so they can do 160 plus an additional 60 from Monkey off of Guardy or off of Fez. 6 plus 160 is 220, so yeah, they can barely reach Genesect, but they can't reach either of our Dangos. And we also are still doing 210 because of that, so we can just boss Fez, kill Fez, which would feel pretty decent. Even a fully healed Fez, we can still reach. And then they can't really reach anything else on our bench to take another prize with Screamtail, so we can just leave Screamtail in the active. Oh, hold up a second. We actually have game here. If I can reach one more card, we have game here. We just need Rocket Bomb, and we have game. Incredible! Incredible! Oh wait, no, we actually lose game here. Oh, we don't lose game here, but oh no, because you don't have an ability. Never mind. I was like, because we lose one of our abilities, but we don't lose the ability. Because you don't have an ability, so we're still hitting 210, so we just still kill Fez. We still kill the Fez. Fantastic. Come here, Fez. And this is why Scizor is incredible in this deck. This is why Scizor is incredible in this deck. I love Scizor in this deck. The amount of times I'm able to win with this card, I love it. I love it. It helps fix the Jellicent matchup, which is not a great matchup. Because it does hurt a lot. Now, had we whiffed the Rocket's Bomb there, would have been great. Would have been great if we would have whiffed that. So we are at a high level of Master Ball right now, which does mean our likelihood of getting matched into the same people is pretty high. So we're going to do a few resets until we start our next match search. Just because, like, I want to play against other decks, you know. Guardy is something I feel pretty confident in. Not Jellicent Guardy. Regular Guardy, I feel pretty confident again. Jellicent Guardy, even though we just won there, item lock is rough to deal with, especially an item lock that's dealing damage. If it's Badoo, I don't really care, because eventually you have to take Badoo out of active if you want to start doing anything. But with Jellicent, you can be swinging for, 180 or 160. So that is definitely the worst of the two Guardy matchups, but I feel overall confident with Guardy. But I would like to, try against other stuff. But I do anticipate we'll see a lot of Guardy at this end of Master Ball. What's up, Scorpion? How are you doing? Alright. Got some resets in. Let's start a search. I don't remember if it's the same person. You finished your Dragapult Dusknoir deck, finally found Fez and Divinity X. Yo, let's go. Fez is such a great card, which is understandably why it has still continued to sit at a decent price. Wiz, opinion on the Koraidon and Miraidon distribution. I think it's kind of dumb the way it's like you go get code and you get it for the other one. I like the way they did it for Zacian and Zamazenta in Sword and Shield, where just during X month you get a code for this one, and during Y month you get a code for that one. This is a terrible opening. Terrible opening hand. I like that distro better. Mark, how you doing? How was your pre-release? It was solid. We got some fun pulls. Overall, pretty excited what we got. I didn't get anything super over the top crazy, but we did get some decent pulls. I did record all the openings, and I did mean to upload the video today, but I forgot to upload the video today, so I'm going to get it up tomorrow. It's just probably going to be a, not probably, it is going to be just a YouTube short of just me opening the packs, with a little voiceover, but I just haven't managed to do it. Zam and Zacian were the same, though. I don't think they were the same, because it was because I remembered I had to go to GameStop 2 different times to get... Oh, it was you got the opposite, yes. But I liked that they didn't happen at the same time. So that way it felt like it was more easier to get it. There's a tournament on the 22nd for me. I'm going to try my best. Let's go. Doing a 3-3-3 Dragapult line and a 2-2-2 Dusknoir line for some other Pokemon. Practicing my deck, so I've been Fez and Monkey Dory. I will say a 4-4-3 feels really good, especially for draw power, unless you're planning to add in rare candies. But I would try and see if you can try and fit at least 4 Dreepies, because it's so important to have Dreepies down in case of prizing. But I do like the 2-2-2 Dusknoir line. At least 2-2, back and forth on if you need the second Dusknoir. It depends on how many Night Stretchers you're running. Typically, you can grab it back, etc., etc. What kit did you get? I got the Inteleon, the water deck. I wanted the Psychic deck because it is obviously really solid, but the water deck was pretty solid too. I ended up winning 2 of my 3 matches. The third match was against the Psychic deck, and I just could not piece anything together. And I didn't really pull anything playable enough. I played some cool cards, but when you pull evolutions, you can't really plug the evolution into your deck unless you have the basic, and I didn't pull basics for any of the Evos that I got. So I was unable to play any other attacking Pokemon, but I did pull... oh man, this would have been so cool if we would have gotten anything for draw power. I did play Surge. I pulled 2 Lieutenant Surges. I added both of them to the deck just for the bit, because I'm like, it's a pre-release, who cares? And at one time, I opened a game with someone. We both had 4 prizes left because the game just started. For pre-releases, if for all of you who don't know, you only play with 4 prizes because you're only playing a 40-card deck. Lieutenant Surge. I'm forgetting what its third word is. But basically the way the card works is it's a supporter. You and your opponent agree to take a prize card. If your opponent says no, draw 4 cards instead. So I thought it'd be really funny for me to just offer every opponent a prize card as soon as we started the game. But my opponent said no, and I was like, what? But the game just started. Neither of us are in the lead. It's just for... I was like, whatever, I'll take the draw 4, I guess. I think Lieutenant Surge is such a silly card. Let's see if I can grab it. I won't spoil any of the hits because I'll save that for the video tomorrow. I do need to unsleeve my deck. Lieutenant Surge is bargain. This is the Lieutenant Surge bargain. Ask your opponent if each player may take a prize card. If yes, each player takes a prize card. If no, you draw 4 cards. It's so dumb and silly. I love it. Chad, I think we might lose this one when they kill our Pheasantipity here. Oh, wait, no, they're only hitting 80. Never mind. They don't kill our... Why would you give me a draw 3? Why would you give me a draw 3? Interesting. A boss. I think we ESP and try and kill Guardy. I think we go for it here. I think we absolutely run for it. It's the first time looking at our deck as well. 2 Genesects, 4 Dangos, 2 Nest Ball. Okay, the likelihood of us hitting the Genesect is going to be kind of tight off of a 3 draw, but let's see what happens. Not great things. Not great things happened. I will tell you that. In fact, pretty terrible things just happened. That was pretty overly... Mostly, I would say that was pretty bad. That was pretty bad overall. Yeah, that was pretty bad overall. Yeah, that was not great. Is the main word I would use. Is that was not great. But I will put Genesect down. You want to break from Guardy? I might take you up on that. Build an Alakazam deck when set releases and play it for the Surge Live. The Alakazam deck seems kind of fun though. Okay, so they only have 2. No, I was like, please just don't be a... Okay, but you know what? Research is fine because it's not Iono. My big worry was just I was going to lose my hand with all of my energy. That was honestly my big worry there. They can still take a knockout here. They can still kill a Gimmighoul. And they have 2 more energy that they could pop down onto Guardy for a 30 pushover, but that's not enough damage for them to be able to kill the Genesect unless they get rid of more energy here. So we should be okay-ish. I'll try and fit 4 Dreepy. The only reason I played 3 Dragon Pulse is because I only have 3 Prism energy. What's your energy count? Well, also, what's your ace spec? What ace spec are you playing, Scorpion? That's also important before we even talk about energy counts. Only 1 energy discarded there. Neo upper energy. My energy is 3 Prism, 2 Fire, 2 Psychic, 2 Dark. Because we're in 2 Monkey Dories. Because you have the Neo upper, you could probably drop a Psychic. If not, both the Dark as well. But since you have 2 Monkey Dories, I can understand wanting to have at least 1 Dark. You could probably drop 1 Psychic, 1 Dark. Because Prism Energy works as... Because Prism Energy works similar as Luminous Energy, does it not? It provides every energy type. Right? The card provides colorless energy if the Pokemon this card is attached to is a basic Pokemon. Oh! Prism Energy does not work the same as Luminous Energy. It only counts as colorless. It counts as everything that's on a basic. So keep that in mind. Keep that in mind that Prism Energy will do nothing to your Dragapult. Keep that in mind. Luminous Energy is the energy you want, but I understand if you don't have it, since you say you're just playing from cards that you own. I understand if you don't have Luminous Energy that you're using Prism Energy. But honestly, if you don't have Luminous Energy, I would say maybe cut the 3 Prism and maybe not even play them, since the only benefit of Prism Energy is going to be for your Monkey Dories. Because it won't do anything for Dragapult. So you might as well cut the 3 Prism add an extra fire, add an extra psychic, and 2 dark should be enough. Alright, we still have 1 gimme in our deck. So I'd love to get that gimme. Especially, I don't really want to put a 50 HP gimme down. 6. This is 2, so 7, 8 doesn't really do much for me except make them more powerful, which I don't really want to do. Let's flip that script. Arven is not what we need. So let's attach this to this. Oh, wait, I have Earthen Vessel in hand. Oh, chat, I'm so dumb. I have little Earthen Vessel in hand, but it's fine. We get the 1 metal. We get the metal we need. We get what we need. How much we hitting for? Just double checking. 350. Like, double checking my math is right there. Is there anything I want to play down right now? No. 100, 200, 350. So I was right originally. I had a feeling 3 Prism was kind of dumb. Yeah. Unless you have Luminous Energy. If you have Luminous Energy, play 3 Luminous. But if you don't have Luminous Energy, play 3 Fire, 3 Psychic, 2 Dark. Which, I mean, honestly, so here's the other thing to consider with the Monkey Dories. If you're playing 2 Monkey Dories, it's because you're hoping to move a lot of damage across. The reason it works really well in Gardevoir is because they make their own damage appear on their side of the field. For Dragapult, you don't make damage appear on your side of the field, so you're really only sending damage back that you're receiving. But if you aren't receiving any damage, so like for instance, Goldango isn't going to leave you any damage to move across, we're just going to kill you. Gardevoir isn't really going to leave you any damage. They're just going to kill, especially if they see you putting down multiple Monkey Dories. Raging Bolt won't leave you any damage. So honestly, 1 monkey is pretty okay, because you also want to keep in mind your bench space for your Dust Skulls and your Dreepies. Play Monkey Dory because I want to make this deck a slimy chip damage deck to be annoying. So if that's the case, you might also want to consider then, if you haven't, because again, I know what you're saying, Team Rocket's Venture Bomb, so that way you have a way to create damage on your side of the field. If that's something you want to go for. Alright, they did get another Guardy set up. They also have a 3-card deck left. How many Ionos have they used? Only 3. So they still have 1 more Iono. So they are in no worry of decking out here. Right now they're hitting 200. What a top deck. What a top deck, am I right? Am I right? What a top deck. Can I get a monkey? Love a monkey. Love a monkey. Love a nest ball. For another gimme, or do I want to get Scyther set up? It's 210. But I'm planning to take 2 knockouts here. We're going to attach Metal Energy here. I do have Metal in discard. We're going to Superior, get Metal back. I think another gimme's fine, actually. I think another gimme's fine here. Double checking what I can clear. Like, I'm pretty sure there's 1 more Dango in there. Would love to find... Is there anything else I can clear from the deck? No. Superior. Oh, no! Let's go! And Screamtail dies. We take a prize card. I mean, we could just Turo you, which still could be the play. Which still could be the play. It's not a play I'm disinterested in. Because I could just take knockout here and just leave myself needing 2 prizes. But honestly, bossing here kind of just... There's not really much left for them to do if I boss here. They need rare candy, everything. Like, they need so much if I kill here. Arvin, Bildango. How much is that now? 400? Okay, that's one more than I needed. Yeah, so I think we just boss there. We definitely move this 30 off. To them. And then we boss them. Remove the damage off the field completely. 100, 200, 300. Move the damage off the field entirely so they have nothing to push across. Our Genesect stays alive. We take 2 prizes. We kill anything in the active spot. That feels pretty good to me. They need rare candy Gardevoir here to even get something set up. Counter Catcher's fine. It doesn't really overly stall me. If they grab Guardy, it's because they have rare candy. Ooh, that's a cool rare candy art. I really like that art. That's really pretty. I like that. I might keep 1 Prism for the Blood Moon Ursaluna. Blood Moon works off of any energy. So you don't have to have Prism. Like, any energy will power up Blood Moon, because it's just colorless anyways. So Fire works, Psychic works, the Darkness works. I even want to go so far as to say... Neo Upper Energy, because it provides 1, right? As long as... Yeah, even Neo Upper Energy has worked. It will only give 1 energy. But Neo Upper Energy can also be used for, like, a late-game closeout if for some reason it comes to that. Boss's Order is what it gives me. That's incredible. You know what? We probably should have put the Scyther down, because the Scyther, we just need energy boss. It's less cards needed for a win. But I think we're fine either way. I already have Neo Upper, even that's like for last round. Well, no, that's, I mean, like, Neo Upper could attach to Blood Moon. You obviously want it on Dragapult. But so Prism Energy isn't really giving you anything that a regular energy wouldn't already give you. Are they going to go for a Drifblim here? No, surely not, because you just lose the game. Oh, wait, do you take 4 prizes here? Oh, wait, they do take 4 prizes here. Never mind, they get the game. They take 4 prizes here. Turo would have been stronger, yeah. Turo would have been stronger. They take the... What? What? Oh. Why did you throw? They could have just won the game. They could have just won the game. You move 60 over and kill Genesect EX, take 2 prizes, and then go to Drifblim. And I'm so confused there. I'm so confused why they wouldn't just take the game. I'm happy they didn't. I would rather them not take the game. I want the game. For energy. Retreat. Run. Boss. Kill. Kill, kill, kill. All the damage. It's just, why would you throw? Bum bum. GG's. Alright, well, you want to jump into a game? We're so close to 1800. That's crazy. 1779 is the highest I've ever been. Chance! New camera design. My phone updated. Barista. I don't know. These could be so many people. I assume from the Chan's loan it has to be Jin. I don't know if anyone else would. I just have to guess at names at this point. Alright, we are running friendly against Welsh here with the Zorark deck. Scorpion, what are the other? You said you're playing Blood Moon in there as well. Blood Moon, Monkey, Dusk, and Dreep. Are you playing anything else? Do you have a Halucha? Halucha is fantastic for Dragonbolt as well if you have it. The one that puts 10 damage onto 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon. Unfortunately, I don't want Lucha. That's fair. But you can also, because it's not like game ending. But I would definitely look at the card shop that you're going to, and see if they have any bulk lying about. Because like a lot of these cards are pretty cheap. Like, I am fairly certain that Halucha, because there's so many different prints of it and so many versions of it. I want to say it's like it's a 20-cent card. And since it is such an impactful card, it's a decent chance that wherever you're going to play could have it. Wait, why is the shiny one selling for $30? What? Market price only $6. Why is it? What? Why is this a $40 card? I'm so confused. That's crazy. Pretty good top deck. Could have been worse. I really want an ESP here. I don't know how much hand disruption you run. I don't know how much hand disruption you run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 1 prized. No other Poke's prized. Monkey's already down. We got 1 boss. We got 1 Arven. We got 1 Poffin. We got 1 Stretcher. And another thing that... Alright, please coin bonus me into something useful. Thank you. Oh, double thank you. Double thank you. On one hand, I do want the Genesect, but on the other hand, I want the Gimmighoul, but I will just grab the Genesect. Because the Genesect allows me to thin the deck more as well as get an Evo set up here. So definitely stronger. Lay down Monkey. Oh, okay. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hey Rose, how you doing? Double, you're welcome. You're welcome, you're welcome. Can I get a triple thank you? No. No, you can't. Go into the tournament, have fun too, and I'll upgrade my deck. Absolutely, and I think that is definitely the biggest thing. Like when you go to tournaments, it's a great chance just to learn and continue to get random upgrades. I'm just a casual player right now. I'm not trying to get regionals anymore. Oh, I feel you. I feel you. Oh, I definitely feel you. But it's always good to at least keep the options open when you can, and especially go into stores like that. It's a great chance to find, typically for bulk stuff, pretty cheap pickups. And also, if you get a good connection going with a store, a lot of times they'll cut you really good deals as well. Arven's pretty solid. We put stuff on the bottom. And we honestly are probably okay just to attack here, because 1 energy gets us the knockout. We're probably okay just to attack here. Bloody Poppin', that's really what I wanted. I just wanted to get the other gimmies down. No Scyther here, because you don't really have a ton of abilities to play with. Just these 2 guys will have abilities. Not really a whole lot going on there. If you only had 1 Zaora, I'd probably Boss's Order and chase it down. But I don't know if it's worth the squeeze to chase it down. I could be wrong. It might be worth it. Earthen Vessel to get me my 2 other metal energy out. I only need 1 basic here. Just evolve you there. We get rid of Scizor. Does this game actually help you in real life competitions? It does. Allows you to practice. Definitely still playing in real life has a whole other aspect to it. Some of the big aspects, of course, being the fact that you are playing against another human being and can be a little bit more shaky on the fact that you are playing and like can potentially trip you up. But this also just allows you to just learn your deck better, get more comfortable with the cards you're playing. But I mean, having a really high, like I'm at a very high level on this game. I'm in the Master Ball rank when you start earning ELO, which you can go up and down, and I'm around like 1779, which is pretty high. You start at 1500, and it is a difficult climb. But that doesn't necessarily mean I am incredible, because I still do really poorly when I go to actual events, because there is such a high level of RNG. I've considered taking out the Dusknoir too, even though it's OP. Oh no, I love the Dusknoir line. It's so strong in Dragapult. 3 Dragapult, 4 Dracoloak, 4 Dreepy, giving you a better chance to find it. Absolutely. I think especially if you drop the 3 Prism, go +1 Psychic, +1 Fire, that gives you 1 card open to add in a 4th Dreepy. And then drop from 2 Dusknoir to just 1 Dusknoir, and that gives you your 4th Dracloak, which is pretty good. Can you tell us how much of an impact it is, though? Probably 89% of an impact. Probably 89% of an impact. I've really been slacking on my soft resets, though. I need to pump up those numbers. You have mobility, so yeah, we were right there. 280. 280's 6 cards. Get 5 in there. They used a supporter yet? They have. Our hand stays the same, so we superior back. The other thing about playing online versus playing in person is playing online does so much of the pieces that people can struggle in real life with, the simplest being shuffling well to actually randomize your deck enough so that way you can actually do something with it, is definitely something a lot of people do struggle with. I struggle with it because I am a confident shuffler when it comes to like a riffle shuffle. But since the cards are so pretty and oftentimes expensive, I do not like riffle shuffling, and so I just end up doing like a mash shuffle, which is when you take your deck and you just like mash it together, which is fine, but it's to making sure you're doing it enough to actually randomize. The deck can sometimes feel a little like you aren't really randomizing it as much as you would like to. Alright, we are hitting 300 here. I don't feel like I need to attach anything. I don't know if keeping this 1 damage counter is really doing anything for me or against me. I don't also... It doesn't fix any math for me either. But we'll throw it over there. And we'll just go for swing for 300. Thought the shuffle was done on a machine. That would definitely make it easier. I would love that. Like one of those little like crank machines, like an Uno that shuffles your deck. But even then, I'd feel like I'd. My God, these cards are expensive. Like this card alone, this card right here, this isn't like an $11 card. And so I try and keep it as in good of condition. Wait, this is the wrong deck. Oh. What'd I do? I don't know what my walking pad did. It got really mad at me. So I try and keep the cards as in good as condition as I can. Like this is also like an $8 card. So you try and keep them in as good condition as you can. So I don't want to like send it through a machine or anything. So, you know, you just give a little mass shuffle. More so than anything, the sleeves get really messed up. So I just have to swap out the sleeves every so often. Wait, can you show us the most expensive card you have? I don't know off the top of my head. Because it is a little fluctuating. The most expensive card I have had is currently one that's being sold for $500. I don't own this card anymore. I sold it when it was like $200 several years ago. Wish I still had it because it is a really pretty card. Probably the most expensive card I have right now is my Pikachu World Champion stamped card, stamped winner, that I got for winning an event. Like last month. I think that card is also one that's fluctuating. Like that one is never gonna like sit at a price. Let me just see what it's at right now. Oh no, right now it's already dropped down to 151. That card was sitting at like 300 for a minute, and I didn't expect it to stay there too long. And it did end up drawing. What am I doing? I have game here. Right, I get 4. I recover 1. Yeah. One, 2, 3, 4, which is 200 damage, and then we Night Stretcher for the additional, and that's 250 damage plus 30 is 280. I think I should do 3 Dragon Bolt, 4 Dragon. Oh wait, no, we already talked about that. Thank you for your help, man. I really want to stake these plays if possible, though. When some cards don't. Absolutely, always happy to help chat out different stuff. Especially Dragapult is one that I have some experience with. Just something to keep in mind is just hope you don't run into anyone playing Gardevoir. It just feels really bad every time you have to play against Gardevoir. And in Zorak also feels really bad on Dragapult. Yeah, that felt like some terrible pricing, Welsh. Is in Zorak still popular? It depends on, I guess, on your region area. I don't think it did too well at the regionals over the weekend, because we had Frankfurt and Monterey over the weekend. I don't think there were any in top 32 at either. I'm double checking now. Oh no, there was one 17th place at Monterey. And at the challenge I went to last Friday, there was one person playing Zorak. Turn into Guardia, yeah, it's over. I want to try and add him to my Guardia deck, but I don't know how well it would work. I don't think you really need it for the Guardia. I mean, it has good draw power. I mean, it's a good draw power card. Don't dehydrate. Always, I will hydrate.
Water. Water.
All about that water.
Water. Water.
All about water. I feel like I'm going to run too good amount of Roaring Moon players and Dragon Bolts. Oh, Raging Bolt is a great matchup. Because Raging Bolt, you Phantom Dive 200, spread your damage, boss counter catcher up, pop a Dusclops to put 50 on Raging Bolt, dive into it, spread damage. Catcher at my secret weapon was prize. No! Mollies. Aw, what a fantastic hand to mulligan into. Another Gardevoir. Oh, is this all I'm going to see? I think this is also I think it's the Jellicent player. I'm pretty sure this person's playing Jellicent. And I think Roaring Moon is also pretty decent. Pretty decent matchup as well. Yeah, Dragapult is, I would say Dragapult. I would agree with you there. Dragapult, it feels like the best deck in Standard right now. It just suffers because Gardevoir exists. Which is just super sad. Oh, Scyther's prized. That is super sad. Alright, we got a prized Scyther. We got a prized Genesect. We got a prized... got a prized Superior Energy Retrieval. Got a prized Buddy Poffin. Got a prized Lavencia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. I missed what the other prize is. Might have been Tool Scrapper. I don't remember seeing Tool Scrapper. Or maybe like Fez or Monkey. Say so many cards. Dragapult's, Charizard, Dragapult, Dragapult Pidgeot, Dragapult Dusknoir, I like so much. Yeah, I think Dragapult Dusknoir is definitely the best one. Dragapult Charizard is pretty good too. It helps your Guardy matchup a ton, but the consistency can feel off at times. Straight Pult is pretty good too, just no additionals, just Dragapult with like some sort of tech card, like a wonder if we might just go for Nest Ball. I think that is what we should go for. Go for Nest Ball. Don't play around boss to try and get Ralts, because we're just going to overreach. And I think I would feel much better like having an established bench. I think having an established bench just feels so much stronger here. Also getting our 50 HP Goldango hidden just feels good. We can hit Metal Energy. So much Metal Energy hit. So much energy hit, but no metal. We hit the ESP. I don't feel super great about ripping the ESP right here. Next turn, potentially. But not this turn. Alright, we will pass it over. Potentially get Ionoed, which would feel pretty bad, but it's fine. Okay, they get Curlia, so they are not getting a Gardevoir this turn. So that feels pretty good. That feels pretty good. Oh, they had Guardian Hand, too. They just need to work Candy. That sucks. But that does mean no Guardy this turn. Because they can't evolve it, which feels great. They get a ton of Psychic Energy in the discard, though. Which feels real bad. I would really like to boss this Curlia. Would really like to boss this Curlia. No matter what, we're taking an attack this turn. So let's ESP. Pull our energy out. Metallic Signal. Oh, let me also double check for what that final prize was. Tool Scrapper was there. Counter Catchers in hand. It wasn't the other Night Stretcher. I'm whiffing what this other. Oh, wait. Let me check. Monkey Fez is there. Scizzor's there. Rocket Bomb is there. Picnic Bat. I'm missing whatever the 6th prize was. Oh well. Oh well. I don't really want to air balloon if I don't have to, because I don't want to have all my air balloons gone if I need them later. But I feel like I can use at least... Oh, you know what we should do? We should Artisan here. And put Monkey down. Monkey feels really good here, obviously. Win bonus for 2. Okay. We'll swap into you. Oh my gosh. All my metal energy. or rather, all my energy. Boss's Order's cool. Just want to kill Curlia. Just want to kill Curlia. Levencia is prized, so actually, let me not go too crazy here. Levencia is prized, but Earthen Vessel's still in deck, so... which is overkill, but if I get Iono'd, I'd rather have that energy in the discard, where it's a little bit easier to find. Hey, Levencia, nice, so it's back in deck, or it's in hand if we get Iono'd, or if we don't get Iono'd, rather. I would rather prefer not to get Iono'd. Yeah, Gardevoir is so great, and it just keeps getting stronger and stronger. They just keep giving more to it. And it sucks. Feels bad that they just keep giving more to it. Mind Bend, Counter Catcher, Genesect. Surely. Surely Genesect is the Mind Bend target. And then Iono. And then Iono. Pretty solid hand. Only thing that would have made it better is like grabbing an air balloon. Grabbing the third air balloon. To get Genesect out of active. But we do have Pokegear, so we can always Turo if it comes to it. Oh, are you going for a Team Eva? Okay. Makes sense. Get at least one Curlia on the board. But I want to shuffle. Potentially 5, because I don't know what I want to do here. We'll take 2 draws first. Nest Ball. Tool Scrapper. Tool Scrapper is good later, not really good now. Coin bonus. Earthen Vessel is pretty good. Alright, let's thin out the deck. And go for our Pokegear. Pokegear, so we find Marvin. Ooh. Oh no, the 6th prize was the other balloon. Oh, chat, I threw. Chat, I threw. Oh, I just threw so hard. Oh, that's awful. The other prize was the other balloon. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. It was the other balloon. Yeah, we go for the attach. Man, that's rough. That's rough. I was like, what if it is the other balloon? Which, I mean, not much would have changed there. We still had to take it. Because we didn't hit Turo anyways. Had we hit Turo, we would have just Turoed. What's the most expensive card you've seen being sold in real life? I mean, that's also could be a skewed number since people tend to pump up a lot of money numbers, especially at like different events I've been to. I'm fine with Siono. I've seen like I mean I have a friend who has like a card that's worth like $2,800. Obviously there are cards that are worth a lot more. The most I've seen it when I've been to like when I went to New Orleans for NAIC back in June. I'm trying to think what the most expensive I saw from like vendors were. There was an old Pikachu. I'm trying to think what Pikachu was to look up what its actual price is, but it was around like an $800 card. Yeah, a lot of these cards are worth so much money. Also, just bought some Dragon Shield sleeves. They're like a midnight blue. They look gorgeous, of course. Dragons. I love Dragon Shield. Because it has dragon in the name. That is 1000% the reason I use the matte green. And I am someone, I only use matte green, so that way, I use it in every single deck. So that way, whenever I want to swap out cards to a different deck, I don't have to worry about re-sleeving them. The first time I went over to my friend's house, like a year and a half ago now, for the first time I played in person. And I was trying to figure out how I wanted to play, how I wanted to get into the game, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, shoot, I'm just obviously only ever going to play with one sleeve color. Because all of their sleeves had different, like every deck they had a different sleeve color in them. And they were having to like unsleeve and re-sleeve things so they could play. And I was like, that looks awful. I'm never doing that. Arvin is still not helpful here. I really hate to put Fez down, but we will. Lipida scripida. Lipida scripida. Go for one more bonus. Cool Scrapper. More like Cool Scrapper. Take a prize card. Hopefully it'll be a air balloon. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. It's just that easy. Chat, it's just that easy. I mean, they should definitely send up like a monkey. Alright. Nice stretcher for you. I can recover and hit 200. So I might just kill the Clefairy. I mean, right now I kill the Clefairy without recovering. Because Clefairy is weak to metal. So just with the 2 energy I have in hand, I kill Clefairy. So I might just go that route. I think that might be the best route here. I'm trying to consider if there's a better route or if there's something I'm missing. I don't think there is. I think that's the best route. If I was able to get more energy back, I'd obviously want to chase down Guardy. But I cannot chase down Guardy here. We'll just take the knockout. Take the knockout. What does my shirt say? Ooh, Spirit Nature Shield was good. This is the Pokemon International Championships 2025. This is the shirt I got when I went to New Orleans for the event that I went to. And then on the back it says New Orleans. And just like a regular font. Walking backwards, not the play. Not the play. Don't walk backwards. That's dangerous. It's more resets in. But since New Orleans was put on by the actual Pokemon company, they had cool merch for it. They had a Pokemon Center where you could buy merch. But like the one I went to in Atlanta back in June is a regional, which is put on by like an event organizer. It's still sponsored by Pokemon, like they approve it. It's all of their technical event, but it's put on by an event organizer, so they don't have specific merch for it. Still get like a play mat for it from Pokemon, all official stuff. But you just don't get like a nice cool shirt. I bought this shirt, but just for playing, we did get a hat that has the same logo on it and all that fun stuff. Was expecting the Iono here. Honestly, there was a thought of me of playing down Levincia, but I know that they also just play others. Superior is really great here. We also still have 2 more boss in deck. Oh, I have the hat. I have the hat. The hat we get for free for playing. It's just in the closet with the other hat that I bought. I just don't wear hats too super often. I like hats. I wear them occasionally. But especially right now during the end of summer, it's just too hot. I don't like wearing a hat. And also, I need my hair shorter. Last time I got it cut, it's still too long. I want it a little bit shorter. Or at least a little bit thinner. They're going for a Screamtail here, probably to kill Fez. Which I'm fine with. Mostly. They won't leave any damage on the board for me. I'm trying to see if there's any... Nah, my only out is Boss's Order. They did Iono me, and they put to the bottom of the deck these 10 cards of mine. So the likelihood... So basically, we have 10 cards in our deck at the top of our deck, because they put those 10 on the bottom. Within those 10 cards are 2 copies of Boss's Orders. So in 10 cards, I get to see it. I get to also... I draw a card... I coin bonus for 2. Okay, actually, no, they're going to kill Genesect. Okay, that's actually smarter. Because they're going to try and lock me in here, but that means I still get to flip the script and I still get to draw. Oh, no, they're going to kill... They're going to kill Goldango. Never mind. That makes things a lot more difficult. Makes things actually... borderline impossible. That does actually make things pretty impossible here. Because of where I have energy attached. I think they actually pull the game with that play. Yeah, I think they actually get game with that play. We got the boss, but with this guy inactive, we're just kind of screwed. And especially with us never being able to get Scyther would have saved us here. Yeah. All other... I mean, ranked, but... I mean, ranked doesn't super... I mean, anyone can just grind long enough, etc., etc. Bomb potentially gets us there. But I mean, I would need to Arven for that. And I need to Turo to pick this up. I shouldn't have used the other coin bonus. That's actually where I messed up. I shouldn't use the other coin bonus. That was actually the miscalculation there. Yeah, I think they just grab it. I can go for a boss play to attempt to stall. That's really all I can do is just attempt to stall them here. It's really all I can do. And just hope for the best. Unfortunate. I meant to retreat there, because if they get it, I mean, they get it no matter what. I did just mean to retreat there. Actually, they only have 1 energy there. Oh, but they're hitting 240, so it doesn't matter anyways. They hit 240 anyways. So the retreating didn't matter. My math was... all because I couldn't get that Scyther out. Man. GG's. Gonna go practice for the tournament next Tuesday. Good luck with it. Can't wait to hear how it goes. I'm just really tired of playing against Carnivore. It's all I'm matching into right now. I don't love this new iOS look with the way everything is like see-through. It's so difficult to read whatever my notifications are. I don't know where to go in to change that from. No, like in your notification center. The notification center is so difficult to read what the notifications are. I can't I can't see what the notifications are because they're see-through. I need them to have a background. Straight Pult, it seems. But I don't see where to actually change that at. Yeah, this is a pretty sucky opening. Where do you change this at? Whoa, wait. No, that's Control Center, that's different. Notifications doesn't have anything to change it. Changing accessibility, I think. I wasn't paying attention when I updated it for me to tell me what it was. Oh, we're gonna hit with the Badoo. Not the Badoo. Oh well. If we don't start drawing good cards here, though, we're a little screwed. We're what the kids call pretty screwed. Prized Genesect, prized Gimmighoul, prized Nest Ball, prized 2 superior energy retrievals, prized a balloon. That's our 6 prize cards. Nothing super duper impactful, but yikes. If I can just get a Goldango. This is also the Toad School. Toad School, once it evolves, it just it keeps me from being able to draw cards back from my discard pile, which is the whole way this deck operates. So our main attacker needs to become Scizor, and I don't have to throw energy away for, but I need to get them down. And right now we're just gonna lose off of, I mean, item lock isn't even the thing that's doing it to us, but item lock could be the thing doing it to us. If I top deck Arven, top deck Nest Ball, Buddy Poffin, all those great things that I need. Need lots of things here. The best thing I could top deck is just Genesect or Goldango itself. Either of those would be great top decks. Well, you know what? We'll take Water Energy. And I'm pretty sure we just lose here. The likelihood that they won't get off of a top deck and off of looking at 4 cards between their recons. I mean, all they need is actually just energy. They don't even need Dragapult. I mean, we're just Dragapult. But they don't even need energy because they just need... Because just Dragon Headbutt for 70 damage kills me, but Jet Headbutt for 70 damage also kills me. That's just rough. That's just a bricked time. And it wasn't even because of the Itchy Pollen. I just didn't even draw into anything except for energy. That's rough. But I mean, that's what also happens when you're playing a deck with 11 energy. It tends to happen. And often, there's not much you can do about it. But I'm also okay kind of falling a little lower in the rank here, because then the likelihood of you getting matches increases the lower you drop. You'll actually get to play the game. And you won't just keep playing the same person over and 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 over again. Like this person, I don't think we've played them tonight. We've also walked 1.2 miles tonight. That's pretty exciting. I will go first. Perfect. Just what I wanted. I wanted to go first. Hey, and that's actually a good hand going first. Potential Charizard? Okay. Prized Gimmighoul, prized Scyther. Stupid Scyther, always being prized when I need the most. Prized Arven. I thought I prized all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right, no energy prized. Countercatcher's there. Earthen Vessel's there. Levencia's there. Picnic Basket's there. Churro's there. Fez is prized. Something else is prized. Fez is definitely one of them. Oh, how many Goldangos do I have? 4. Okay, so it's not the Goldangos. What else am I missing here? ESP? ESP is prized. Dummy. The card I need the most. Dumb. And when the card needed me most, it vanished. And Buddy Poppin. Buddy Poppin is the 6th prize card. Chat, we figured out our prize cards. Round of applause for figuring out the 6 prizes. Maybe it is in display settings. No, that's not it either. Where can I change this at? It looks so bad. Wallpaper? Oh, it just looks so bad. Not Charizard. It is just old school Monkey Dory Snow Run. That's chill. That's chill. We'll get ourselves some Monkey Dory out then. Probably grab Earthen Vessel. Grab Darkness Metal. That feels pretty good. Should be in a pretty okay spot here if we can start taking knockouts. We can start taking knockouts, I'll feel pretty good about it. I shouldn't have evoed 2 of them, actually. Evoing 2 of them there was pretty bad. Typically, we'd want to thin the deck. So we'd want to play Earthen Vessel to draw out energy. But, since I only have Earthen Vessel, I'm hoping to hit energy. So that way I have energy to actually use. Because Earthen Vessel, I can grab whatever other energy I need. But I'm hoping to grab out energy that I can use. I don't need another Nest Ball, so I can toss that. I can grab Darkness Metal. And Electric's actually a pretty decent one to get. Because Electric, with Levencia, I can recover, which is pretty good. Actually don't know what I want off the prizes there. Arven is probably the worst thing I can get off the prizes there. Not the most helpful. I also don't know what this deck plays as far as like hand disruption. It plays like Unfair Stamp. It plays a lot of counts of Judge. How many counts of Iono it tends to play. I don't know. So Frostlass here, Freezing Shroud during Pokemon Checkup. Pokemon Checkup, as soon as you end your turn, either by making an attack or passing, they play Secret Box. That is Pokemon Checkup. You check up anything that has to happen in between turns. Freezing Shroud is one of them. Any Pokemon with an ability, you put 1 damage counter on it. Since they have 2 Frostlasses, all of Pokemon with ability get 2 damage counters, except for Frostlass. So all of our Pokemon will have 2 damage counters on it. When I pass it back to them, they'll get 2 more and go to 4, which is why I need Monkey Dory to keep moving damage counters off of my own side. But I also have Boss's Orders, so I'm going to kill a Frostlass. The goal is to kill Frostlass. So that way they cannot continue to have damage, because that's their win con. I meant Metallic first. That's their win con, is having damage that they can slowly whittle me down. Or also use TM Devo on me, which allows them to... what did they get from their secret box? They did not get a tool card. Okay, interesting. TM Devo allows every Pokemon, they just get dropped down from this to this. And if I have 80 damage on it, then we die, which is typically what a spread deck wants to do. That is not what they went for, though. We're going to kill this guy. These are also weak to metal, so I only need 1 energy to kill. We'll also probably move damage. They'll only grab 1 damage counter here. So both of their monkeys will be at 2, but they have no darkness energy on their monkeys yet. So we'll just put it onto Maractus. Make Maractus a little bit of an easier kill. And we will make it rain for 100 damage. Pheasantipity, also not a good price here. Because it's another ability Pokemon that I don't really want to play down in this matchup. And also, unlikely they'll get a knockout this turn. They could, but it's unlikely. Snorunt Frostlass coming back into play, or back into their deck at least. Oh, this is Grimmsnarl. I didn't even see the Grimmsnarl in this card. This is just Marnie's Grimmsnarl. But I guess they whiffed getting the Marnie down. Also, they only super rotted back 1 Frostlass. Why wouldn't you want to grab the Grimmsnarl as well? I understand not wanting the Snorunt if you had one in deck. That just feels weird. Lavencia is really good here, because I can recover my 2 Psychic Energy. Oh, they just conceded. Never mind. They conceded. They were playing very behind there. It was unlikely they would win. They had a chance to win. But me already having taken 2 prize cards and just having such a setup board, the likelihood of it was quite low. Probably going to play 1 or 2 more games here before we wrap it up for the night. I want to say I've played this person before. Oh wait, they changed. Did they? Has the mat been? Has the mat not been my friend in Malamar? Oh, the mat has been this one all night. I didn't realize they changed it back to the school one. Did I say bring back Psychic Energy? You know I meant to say Electric Energy. You know I meant to say Electric Energy. You know. I will go first. Good. Good. It's what I want. Why couldn't you get a mulligan too, so I could also get some info as to what you're playing? One mulligan. Hey, you'll love to see it. Gimme Ghoul to kick things off. Would love to top deck Buddy Buddy Poffin. 1 Buddy Buddy Poffin, please. That's not what I asked for. Another Guardy, though. Alright, we got a prized... None of our Pokemon are prized. That's pretty exciting. We got all of our Pokepals. We do have a prized Boss's Order. We've got a prized Superior Energy Retrieval. We've got a prized Lavencia. Also, we have prized something else. Tool Scrapper? Tool Scrapper's in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 energy prizes. Both are metal, which is pretty rough. We only have 1 metal energy in deck, which is not great. Not great at all. Oh, and ESP. ESP was the 6th prize. I'm just realizing I never saw a purple card. No purpler. Oh wait, they just Earthen Vessel Professor's Research. I thought they were playing Professor's Research. Attaching Darkness to Ralts? What? Do you play Energy Switch? If so, this isn't helpful. If you don't play Energy Switch, this helps nothing. You could have potentially hit a Darkness Energy here that you could have attached. Also, what did you grab off that Earthen Vessel? Okay, you did grab 2 seconds. I was like, did you grab the Darkness off that? I don't know why you'd ever attach this Darkness to Ralts, though, unless you play Energy Switch. It's just a waste of an attach. I mean, I guess unless they wanted to be able to potentially do T and Evo this turn, I guess I can slightly understand it. I guess, you know what, it could make sense. It could make sense. It could make sense. They're getting a ton of Psychic in the discard, though, for the first turn. Fluttermane, I believe, turns off abilities. Your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities. Okay, so we will have no abilities as long as it's in the active spot. Just from our active Pokemon. But we can still Metallic Signal. And I can still Evo. Actually, you know what? I probably shouldn't have Evo'd there. Probably should have attached Energy. And just searched out my Metal Energy. Would have been definitely stronger to search out the Metal Energy. That was a very hefty misplay. That was a very hefty misplay because I was putting it off of a 2-card draw, which the likelihood of hitting it off a 2-card draw with having 2 Metal Energy prized and Superior Energy or Energy Search Pro prized. But that would have only left 1 Gimme and active, which they theoretically could kill this turn. I don't know. I still think, yeah, it would have been better just to search out the energy. Fluttermane, back to active. Okay. Need a good top deck. Alright, well, you know what? That's something. That is a somewhat decent top deck. Man, this sucks. This is not great. Not great. Not great at all. How much damage do they do? They do damage counter on your opponent's bench Pokemon anyway, well, so 90 damage to active. Pretty decent. Dude, why are you wasting all your darkness energy like this? What? I know you have Night Stretchers, but still. Well, no, you've already thrown away a Night Stretcher. It's crazy. I mean, I'm still in a horrific spot, so... Oh, wait, I can get a draw off the bench, actually. Hold up a second. I can get a draw off the bench. How long are you on till? Probably just this game, maybe one more. I can evolve these 2 next turn. And I just really need... I should have attached last turn, so I could attach this turn and retreat into you, which doesn't help me a whole lot. If I can get you set up next turn, that could, I mean, Arven right now... And Arven really saves the game for me. But I mean, right now I'm in a bad spot. But they're also not in a great spot, which is the one benefit I got. They are also not in a great spot. I just need to figure out how to fix this stupid thing on my phone. It looks so bad. I'll Google it at some point. Really? That's what you want to do? Huh. That seems like a pretty weak kill. Huh. Okay. That's what you want to do. I mean, next turn they can push 30 here and get a knockout, which is, I'm sure, what their goal is. But I mean, I just have an Evo in hand, so I'm just going to evolve it. electric energy. That's not what I need. S-Ball, that's not what I need. I'll take it, though. Because they took a knockout, so we can flip this Drift and draw 3 cards. Thank you for finally giving me what I need. That's insane. That it took that long to get what I needed. How much are we hitting for right now? 5, 100, 200. Let me see if Countercatcher's in the deck, actually. I actually can't remember if Countercatcher was in there. Countercatcher is in there. So we can Arvin for Countercatcher, Countercatcher Mew. 100, 200. We're hitting for 260. The 260 kill Mew. And we get a balloon. That feels pretty good. Probably attach the balloon to Genesect just so it doesn't get trapped and active. Let me take an go. Take 2 prizes. 2 prizes always feels pretty good to me. Energy Search Pro. Search Pro and an energy. I was guessing. I said that before I saw what the cards were. But I knew what the 6 prizes were, so it was what, a 1 in 6 or a 1 in 3 chance. I would guess it because you're seeing 2 cards there. I don't even know what the percentage is there. What's 2 out of 6? What is the percentage there? I had a 2 in 6 chance of guessing the correct card. I'd love to kill Guardy this turn if I can. We're back to hitting 260 again. We could also just kill a monkey if it comes to it. But I would really... Killing Guardy here would be super strong. If we can just grab Boss's Order. If we can grab Boss's Order, this is a super strong turn. And I believe all 4 are in deck. No, only 2 are in deck. 2 are prized. I can't even remember my own counts. Do we Energy Search Pro first then? Probably, right? Probably, right? No, because we aren't putting energy in the discard. Because I also need Balloon to be able to retreat. So let's just coin bonus. Rocket Bomb. Coin bonus. Darkness. Coin bonus. Loki Gear. Loki Gear. Boss's Orders. Which doesn't help me this turn, but could help me next turn. Or I could boss and kill a monkey, which also feels pretty strong. Decreases the amount of damage pushing around they can do. Chat, we walked 1.5 miles before we hit our 1.5 hours and it turned off. Again, we're hitting 260. Which, I mean, could also feel good on Guardy. But they have the energy to get out of it. Let's just kill a monkey. Let's just kill a monkey. And also, I mean, they already have... That puts 3 darkness energy in their discard, so it just heavily decreases what they can do here, which feels so strong. They can kill Scizor, sure, which I would be pretty upset about. I wouldn't like to see Scizor go down. Okay, they super rotted back into 2 of their darkness energy. But are they able to search it for this turn? Do they have Iono? How many Ionos have they used? 2? Okay, still 2 more. But are they in their hand? Are they in their hand? That is the question. Alright, start back up. The walking pad. It's gonna be on fire after how long we've used this smartphone, but that's okay. Hexhurl! Nope, they just take the knockout. Spread their 20 damage. They know this guy's coming up in the active, so that makes sense. And again, I'm at a position where if I can get boss's order, which I have one more boss in deck. If I had the other two weren't there, I was hoping to grab one off the prizes as well. But I only have one more boss in deck. But I mean, if I get the boss right now, we're just in such a good position. Or we could hit Pokegear. We have no energy in deck, so playing Energy Search Pro earns us nothing. Oh, you can't coin bonus because you're inactive. Forgot about that. Okay, we'll just grab the boss. You know what? Let's go ahead and heal. I want to heal this damage, actually. I would like my Monkey Dory, actually. Monkey. Monkey Dory. Monkey. Monkey Dory. Monkey. Monkey Dory. Oh, I mean, I meant to grab it off of the bench. That's fine. They might just concede here. Most likely, they will just concede here. 100, 200, 300. I cannot imagine they will continue playing the game. They are just going to concede. Because, yeah, there's concede. I was like, because they have nothing on their bench that can attack. Water time!
Water. Water. Water.
Good old water.
Water.
Good old water. And chat, we made it up to 1775. That's honestly so high. I think that's where we made it earlier after our first win. No, we were at 1779 earlier, which is still kind of wild. Hitting this high of a number. Very cool. How many resets am I at? I'm at 27.4. I'm gonna rip 6 quick resets before we wrap up for the night. We'll do 6 resets. And then I need to update the streaming schedule. The streaming schedule has us streaming next on Thursday, but we're gonna be streaming on Friday because Thursday I'm gonna be going to a challenge. Also, can I flip this? Just realized this is on the wrong side. Yeah, oh well. Get our quick resets in. Ba-da-ba-dum. It's okay. It'll figure itself out. Ba-da-ba-da. And Nursa end at 2,750 soft resets. That's a pretty good place to end, unless we hit a shiny in 3 resets, which we could hit a shiny in those 3 resets. We also walked 1.5 miles tonight. So that's pretty good too. Walked 1.5 miles, got to 1779 as our highest, currently at 1775. And got oh, that was shiny at first. I know it's a lot more yellow than that though. But just when I first saw it, I was like, what? And it wasn't. It was not. The fact that you walked backwards, I almost died. Almost died. It's going crazy. Oh, I'm going crazy on the non-shinies. Also, for those, do I have top camera here? Oh, I don't have top camera here. Wait, let me flip back to. This is also what I have my 3DS, or this is a 3DS, but I'm playing a DS game. This is my DS game here where I'm actually resetting. Crazy. Wait, is that Austin? No, Welsh is a viewer who has been here for a long time. I don't know. Welsh? No, Welsh has been here forever. No Chikorita. No Totodile. No Cyniquil. Chat, that is going to end us up at 2,750 soft resets. We're getting so close to 3,000. We're getting so close to 3,000 resets, which is awful, and I don't want that. I would love to hit the shiny before 3,000. But that is going to do it for me tonight. Like I said, stream is going to be on Friday. I got to update the stream schedule in the Discord to properly match. Right now it does say Thursday night. Thank you so much for the follow. I'll let you know the time on Friday. It's probably going to be the same time on Friday. Actually, maybe a little earlier. I might do an earlier stream on Friday than 8 p.m. because I don't really have anything else going on that night. But Thursday I'm going to go to a challenge. And I will, I'll let you know in the Discord per usual how the challenge goes. This is the deck I'm going to be playing. Potentially minus the Scizor EX, which again, I'm back and forth on if the Scizor EX is necessary. I mean, it is definitely necessary for the Cornerstone matchup, but I don't have Scizor EX. I ordered it, but we'll see if it comes in the mail before Thursday. I don't know that it'll come in the mail before Thursday. Good luck at the challenge. Thank you. Good luck, good luck. Thank you for all of you watching over on YouTube as well. So kind. That's going to do it for us here tonight. Can we do a book reading stream? I think that might be against TOS. Because it is technically copywritten material. Just like you can't do like a, you can't like do watch parties on Twitch where you like watch a TV show or something. So it's pretty frowned upon. People get banned for less. Right now, you can get banned if you have YouTube chat up on your screen at the same time because Twitch is supposed to be an exclusive event, and if you show that you've merged your, it's a whole thing. There's a lot of weird stuff going on with Twitch and the way their terms of services are. It's a whole thing. But anyways, chat, thanks so much for hanging out with me tonight. It's been a pleasure. If you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. We are on our way to 1,000 subs over there. Had a new episode of Pokemon Odyssey come out today. And I will be getting up the YouTube short tomorrow with our Mega Evolution pre-release that I went to last night with all the wonderful cards we opened and pulled. We absolutely got some cool hits. Which may have been stolen because I currently don't see them in my pile from that event. Oh, no, never mind. I know where I put them. They're good. They're not stolen. I just put them in a different box already. All right. Bye, everyone. Have a good night.